What will you do to preserve the North Side neighborhood? What types of housing, if any, would be added? And will you promise not to add any luxury housing?
That's such an interesting question to me, because I love the North Side. I mean, the North Side's my jam. I live right in the center of it. Of course I want to protect the North Side. My family came, when they came to Iowa City, they came to the North Side on Lynn Street. So there's history in the North Side, there's vibrancy in the North Side. Would I not add any luxury housing? Well, I'll tell you what, going on city council will limit my ability to develop. It is going to be a detriment to me personally. And so I don't know. I'm not going to promise that, because I'm not going to promise anything that would be of detriment to my career. It would just be unfair of me to both the public and to myself. And so I'll do everything that I possibly can to support the North Side and to continue its incredible history.
I'm pretty sure I can fairly promise that I'm not going to build any luxury units in the North Side, because I'm not a developer or a landlord. People have this conversation all the time about the North Side, and I don't think that these two things need to be in conflict with each other when it comes to adding things to the North Side and maintaining the character of the North Side. There are ways, by engaging with the community, if we need to add density, if we need to utilize places in the North Side to for things like affordable housing. I think that those things do not need to contradict each other. If we bring people to the table, if we really work with like the architecture and the mood and the character of the North Side. I've lived in the North Side my whole life, and I live in probably what most people would call student housing, because I'm a low-income earner at my job, and my partner and I split a one-bedroom apartment, and it's a beautiful home, and I don't think that stigmatizing things like that, like multifamily units, I think that there are ways that we can go about it while maintaining the character and also making sure that we have places that aren't just single-family units in the North Side. Thank you.
And Mr. Nusser, do you consider a conflict of interest to be a prominent landlord who will be involved in rezoning and development on the council?
So I'm flattered by the fact that someone has referred to me as a prominent landlord. I'm not actually a landlord by definition. I operate a couple of Airbnbs and I help manage property. But do I think that will, I've kind of answered this earlier. This is going to hurt me. For as long as I'm on council, any conflict that I have, I won't be able to be involved in. There will be certain conflicts that I'm just straight prohibited from doing by state law. And this is checked by the other 6 council members, by the city attorney, by the city manager, by the city staff, and probably by the state now. They'll probably be looking at us. So I think that when it comes to conflicts of interest, we'll be just fine.